2026 staff model blades are a big step in a different direction for us. I would describe the overall shaping and design as modern craftsmanship.
I honestly think this is the best club Wilson's ever made. This club is what Wilson's about.
My name is Scott James. I'm a CAD engineer for Wilson Golf. When we were going through and designing the blades, 3 words really stuck out during the design process: sharp, precise, and modern.
We have a long history of great performing irons, winning majors. We've taken part of that heritage and we brought it into this 2026 staff model line. My name is Ben Hanser. I'm a CAD engineer for Wilson Golf. I grew up loving golf. Been golfing my whole life. It's so cool to see them in hand every time.
Yeah, seeing how close they match, like you can definitely see the inspiration for what we got on XP.
Sure.
Yeah, and I mean, it really cascades through the 3 irons, right? So the blade serves as the archetype. We wanted the blade, the CB, and the XB to all carry through a very similar feeling and emotion to the golfer.
I was like, all right, let's have a simulation that's the most forgiving iron we can make in the parameters we have.
I mean, we had a great looking base to build on, so really we had to try to get whatever kind of performance we could while still trying to keep it looking as good as it does here. My name's Jet Moore. I'm a simulation engineer for Wilson R&D. So I come from an aerospace background, and you really learn how to do precision engineering in that field. So bringing that into golf, we use this awesome tool called topology optimization, where you can basically have the computer tell you where to put mask, which just maximizes that performance no matter where you hit on the face. So we were able to drive the topology optimization and figure out unique rib configurations for different lofts of the XB.
Our simulation had 5 different impact locations across the face, prioritizing ball speed, spin consistency, as well as launch angle.
Something that we do for all projects is try to get our mass properties correct, and especially our moment of inertia. Moment of inertia is going to be tied to how forgiving a club head is. With drivers, this is a little bit easier because you can put mass further away from the center of gravity. But with a compact club head like this, you really need to make sure you're putting mass in an optimal spot. So it runs through thousands and thousands of designs, but you can see generation after generation, you've got better and better designs.
This is where you bridge the precision of our past with the performance and simulation of our future.
Ninad is probably the smartest person I've met and goes well above my head.
I'm Ninad Trifore. I'm Director R&D at Wilson. I come from a background of automotive collisions. Throughout my PhD, I used simulation to characterize, analyze, and test metamaterials for their thermal, mechanical, and flow properties. Every club that we design now goes through a process of simulation and optimization. We can wrap that one simulation into an automated workflow, and if you let that go on for thousands and thousands of generations, you can pretty much converge onto an optimal design.
And so it's this back and forth of going from sketch to CAD model to printing it, making a physical prototype, going back to the drawing board, getting another technology in.
So it is this very integrated song and dance.
Every shape, every curve, every rib, every edge was done purposefully so we can get the best performance out of this iron. This is the most advanced player's iron we've ever made.
With the XB, we were especially focused on making sure that we do have the best sounding and feeling hollow bodies on the market.
Switching to XB, shot 1, test 1.
We really put all of the simulation tools possible into making that club as forgiving, as consistent, and sounding as good as possible, leading us to our new player performance club.
So what's new for 2026 is we've moved to a brushed satin finish. We wanted it to look technical when you looked down at the ball, and then we wanted it to look classic when it was in your bag. So rather than relying on these reflections and glamour shots that are very lighting specific, the satin finish that we've gone with, we believe allows the geometry of the club to speak for itself. And with that, we wanted it to be this sharp, precise look where all of the edges were pristine. We felt like we had a very long toe section of the golf club, which we didn't feel necessarily reflected the best shaping practices or what felt modern to our team. So we went through and we reshaped the blade and redefined some of the proportions of it to make it feel like a modern golf club that frames the golf ball.
You can really tell how the family design flows through all the clubs. Especially love how this is so inviting and feels like a blade, but it is in fact so consistent.
One of the best design features of the Staff Model XB iron is we hid the vent port underneath the shield. We were able to hide where we inject the urethane behind the shield where no one's gonna find it. There's another creative solution from the design team so that you have a completely clean look on both the back and the toe of the club. Being based in Chicago is what makes Wilson Wilson. Kind of a humility about us, but we're in the heartbeat of the nation in Chicago, and we have this quiet confidence.
We're able to be a full bag brand where players can play our products from top to bottom with products that fit their game, are what they're looking for, and produce the best performance out there.
We have great performing irons in our Staff Model blade, our Staff Model CB, and now our new Staff Model XB.
I think without a doubt, it's the best products we've released yet.
And I can't wait to see how it's received. I think it's going to be a killer for Wilson.